Hello and welcome back to 709 Meridian, a commentary podcast where we just take these movies here and talk over them and give our take on certain elements and this and that. We are your hosts, Dee and Andrew.
Hello.
Say hello, Andrew.
Well, we never came up with a bit for alternating introductions, and it's just
this is the cool thing, though.
It's different every week.
Every week, we got to keep them on their toes, see? All right. This time around, we're still doing our Friday the 13th franchise commentaries. We've gone all the way up 1 through 5. So today we are commentating on Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. 19 right, or Jason Lives Friday the 13th Part 6. This is a return to form for the franchise. This is the one everybody was very anxious for because they felt gypped by the previous entry. This will be the last installment of what most would call the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. And here, Tommy Jarvis is played by another actor, genre favorite, Tom Matthews. And we'll see a few somewhat familiar faces throughout. And yeah, this was a pretty good one. It's probably the most entertaining of these.
Paintball.
This is the paintball one. It's just they've found their stride at this point, and this is the mid '80s, so they just had fun with this movie, and we'll see as we get right into it. 1986's Jason Lives Friday the 13th Part 6, and let's go ahead and get her started.
All right, ready in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, I hear some hazardous winds in the background.
I think this might be the last time we see the old school Paramount logo, too.
Listen to this, making Harry work.
I think this one looks the most like a movie, too. It's very polished looking.
Oh, shit, I didn't remember Tommy brought him back.
Yeah. There we go with those familiar faces. Rob Palillo. He's either playing Horshack or, one of his cousins. Now we have adult Tommy. Fresh out of the asylum here.
After killing, what's her face?
No, they just said he was institutionalized. Because they never make it clear what exactly happened.
So this is the one where Jason just becomes a monster.
Yeah, this is the universal homage.
Right. And last time I was talking about how it took that long for like Supernatural to sort of be okay in the mainstream, right? Like,
yeah, because at this point, Freddy was it.
Right.
They had to play catch up. They had to explain the why and how this asshole comes back. So now it's supernatural elements had become more acceptable.
And before that, their direction was basically a Halloween, a very literal like.
Yeah, it was just a killer with a mask and a knife, or
Yeah, I,
Leatherface just gets away.
I imagine Paramount was threw money at this problem to take care of it. And the nice thing about one of these is it's not that expensive, so you can throw a little bit more money at it.
Yeah, because this one really looks good. I think they knew what they wanted to get out of this one.
And so the last one opened with the graveyard dream sequence. This one's got this sequence.
The
I
literal,
can
yeah.
never keep them straight. I've been promising to do some kind of cut of something since for one of these podcast series we've been doing. I wonder if you could cut little Tommy watching this Tommy do this in the.
It's possible.
Maybe I'll try
Since
that.
he's
Maybe I
the
won't.
rain's a little harder from his end.
Yeah. How long has he been dead?
Since four.
Which was 1981.
Mm-hmm.
So very tasty for the maggots.
So yeah, he's been officially dead since four, and some years have passed. Although this is what, a 20-year-old Tommy.
Right. How old's Horshack at this point?
Actual Palillo or Horseshack?
Actual Palillo, 42.
Yeah, he's at least pushing 40. Yeah, if not mid to late 30s. He had that Henry Winkler shit going.
Mm,
You know, he was already 30 playing a 19-year-old.
um, so 86, what else would have been coming around out around 86?
Critters. This is
Critters,
what this is when you could laugh at this stuff intentionally. That's why they made it the way they did. This is post Gremlins too, the
okay.
original. Oh.
That's how lightning works in movies, folks. This is the most rainless lightning storm I've seen in a while.
Yeah, anything. Oh,
Listen to that music. That's what's too bad. I have a fondness for the Return of the Swamp Thing score, but it is too bad they didn't get fucking funky fun Harry Manfredini to do the score.
mm.
Like, listen to that.
Don't. You know, the eye shots of Jason could be Swamp Thing shots too.
Right. Wow. Jason's like smaller than usual though. Well, he is decomposing. This also solves the problem of basically it being about a bunch of very good-looking white teenagers picking on a mentally challenged, physically disfigured man.
Mm. Oh, see, now it starts raining.
Hell yeah. Make my edit work.
There we go.
The maggots. Who?
Mm.
The maggots seem a lot more thoughtful than oh, oh
Ah,
wow.
down goes Horseshack.
Wow. The original Drew Barrymore.
Oh, this is the one with the dope ass intro. Okay, watch this.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this
Double
is the
07.
one where they're just like, well, they tried to
Yeah.
have, they had to give it some pizzazz because of Freddie.
Yeah.
Like Robert
They
Englund had a lot of personality.
right, and you couldn't really do much else with Jason because
Nope.
he don't talk.
And if he did, he wouldn't be particularly compelling. Yeah.
No. Dun, 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 dun.
Is it Harry? It's got to be. Listen to him go. Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Harry Manfredini getting to do James Bond. Go for it. But also, Monster Squad was 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a new producer here. This Don Barons is a new guy.
Tom
Um,
McLaughlin.
Tom McLaughlin, who we looked up, and I've already forgotten what else he did.
He did a other horror pictures.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
he
he like,
do?
I think he did at least one, and I think it was like his own thing. Oh, this is the one with the sheriff.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, see. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's what's his face?
Yeah, this douche. Ugh.
Okay, so what's funny is this guy acts like Hobbs from Fast and the Furious. Only it's this guy instead of The Rock.
Oh. I can almost hear him saying the lines too.
Oh yeah. Sadly,
Now
The
you just
Rock.
lie down and get some rest.
Sadly, he will never do a cameo for us, but or we couldn't afford it. Can you fucking imagine?
I'm the reason Jason Voorhees hasn't haunted this town in 10 years.
He would make a great. I'd watch that. Fuck it, do it. Do Ash versus Evil Dead. Only it's The Rock versus all of them. Just get a bunch of gory shit. I don't know. He probably wouldn't do it because
Oh, hey, it's
Tony
Tony Goldwyn.
Goldwyn. Okay, so 1986, we are getting into when your lit background or your lit night times are going to be legitimate. So by Beetlejuice and definitely Batman, exterior or nighttime on soundstage was getting to be on big soundstage was getting to be legit. Also Aliens, which was 86, but that
Yeah, a lot of
is a
dark
little
shit.
different. A lot of dark shit. So this is really one on a precipice of changing styles. Wait, Tony
Mm.
Goldwyn was in Ghost in 90.
Yep.
Wow.
I think this might be his first movie.
We don't know who Jason Voorhees is. We've never heard of him. This is a
From what
horror
I
movie.
remember from the DVD commentary, there are two actors playing Jason in this.
Mhm.
One played him for a majority of the movie, and the other one just like left. He was just like, fuck this. I think you could tell. Like one's slightly bigger than the other one.
Well, he's not that big. He should be bigger.
No.
Exit Tony Goldwyn.
Yep. Just can't catch a break.
It's like it's in 3D. Um, but we got a nice foggy background there. Yeah, the Universal movies homage.
Hmm. Oh, right, right. See, here we go. Here's here's specifically where we're told we're just watching a movie. Wait for it. American Express. Don't leave
Don't
home
leave home
without
without.
it. Okay, now in comes our troop of kids, troop of teens. I actually liked her.
Is she the sheriff's daughter?
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Wait, is that a regular teen of color that will be in this movie?
Oh yeah, Renee Jones and a Travolta.
Hmm.
That guy, he was in Iron Eagle. And he was a background kid and you
Right.
know tough guy in certain movies. He might have been in a Karate Kid. I don't know.
No, we just
No,
watched those recently. No, it wasn't Karate Kid.
but he was in a lot of those back then.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's a Travolta. You could tell.
you can tell, and you can also tell that John told him to always talk in the background or something because that's got to be so weird to be a Travolta and John never helped you out. But then you like see him at Thanksgiving and you're just like, hey, I was in Friday the 13th 7 while you were in. Well, okay, this was during Travolta's out period. Like,
Yeah, the experts or some
yeah,
shit.
this was like the expert. This was pre-X. Oh no, this was shit. Wasn't Perfect 85?
Perfect was 85, so yeah, this
Yeah,
was
this was the great. He hadn't hit bottom yet, but he was done.
yeah.
Nobody thought John Travolta would be coming back.
Dum dum dum.
Once in
Yeah,
another place, Crazy Ralph would have been
Crazy
perfect.
Ralph.
Looks like
This
fucking
is
Mel Gibson. That looks like how Mel Gibson that looks now. This is Mel Gibson. Oh shit, I should probably not bring into the world that Mel Gibson would star in a Friday the 13th.
it just may happen. Oh, he should have just winked. Literally winked at the audience right there.
Camp Forest Green. Oh, look at that. Is this the first time we're back at the actual summer camp since two?
Yeah, we're back at the camp, but it's called something else. I think this is Forest Glen or something.
I think it was Forest Green.
Yeah, Forest Green. And the soundtrack bumping in the background is Alice Cooper.
Who would contribute music to at least one Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Or no?
I think it might have been him.
Yeah.
She was good. It never. I don't think she ever did another one of these.
Well, I mean, this one's like a more of a legit movie,
Yeah,
whereas
like it doesn't even look like it came out a year after
no,
the last one. It looks. This looks 88
it does. It
almost.
does look almost 87, 88, especially because of
Yeah,
this fucking guy. He's so extreme. He looks like when they were trying to still keep it going.
yeah. This does not look 86 at all. Not even late 86, you know?
Are they supposed to be in charge of all those kids themselves? There are
Yep.
no.
Well, Tony Goldwyn and his chick
Okay.
were supposed to be there to help organize, help
We haven't. Okay.
to lead them.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Paintball.
Paintball. Now, that isn't the bad guy from Bernie, but that is somebody very familiar on the left.
Yeah, I've seen him in other stuff.
This was a pre Naked Gun, but we'd started seeing, the police academy comedies and stuff. There was
Yeah,
like a lot of having
yeah.
comedy tropes in a Jason movie was
And we had
actually,
I think the next sleepaway camp dropped somewhere either during this or before this, and that one was definitely not straight. It was more comedic.
right. And this seems more late 80s than 86 too. Like there's not a
Yeah.
lot of this kind of thing in 86.
Oh, Paramount dropped April Fool's Day in 1986,
That's right.
and that was their big misdirect. And that had a cast of, familiar faces, and Amy Steele was in it. Tom Wilson from Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's another thing about the 80 or 80 79 to 86ish, 80 smiley face, right? We're just totally
There we go.
fucking doing it.
Yeah, the arm.
Right, second bit. You could do a laugh track. Um but other studios were still trying to make more horror movies than just their tentpole
Hmm.
franchises. And like that eventually died off, but they didn't give it up for a while.
No, that's where everything came from. All the, the B list critters and Hellraiser and all that other stuff. Ghoulies.
Ghoulies.
But Fright Night had come out too at this point,
That's right. The
the year
first one's
before.
85. That's
Yeah.
right.
And also, Night of the Creeps was 86. So it was there was a transition going.
The Sweet Chuck clone here.
Right? Uh, uh, See, this Jason is a little beefier.
Mm-hmm. They realized the other one wasn't big enough. So they got to be pretty close to a car, though. So in theory, this guy could escape if.
Yeah, if he wasn't just like, where are the other people playing?
I'm sorry, those drums? Oh, it's the eight. I'm sorry, it's 86.
do, 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 do.
Yeah, this was really the period of we're trying to give you what you want when you come to the movies.
Yeah. Car chases, explosions.
Not one liners yet because
Well,
Quentin Tarantino and Kevin Smith hadn't hit.
there's a couple.
There's a couple, but not
Yeah,
the
they're
way
not
it
heavy.
is
Well,
now.
this is post Arnold.
Yeah, but yeah, so
He had his own.
you can do one-liners as a reference to an Arnold bit, but it's not like where everybody ends their
Yeah,
dialogue with a joke about fucking watching Welcome Back Cotter last night, right? Like,
right.
and contemporary to all this was the 80s action movie thing, right? Like, so
Yeah, they post Beverly Hills Cop, which did a lot for what car chasing.
mhm.
Beverly Hills Cop, To Live and Die in L.A., Fletch, all of those.
It is Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Waka
See?
waka waka. So it's a girls' camp. That's right. It
Well,
is.
it's a girls and it's
Oh, it is co-ed.
co-ed.
Okay, so we're not gonna have. I can't. How do I
They
not remember this?
right, they have the girls, the dude has the boys.
Okay.
That was two transitions.
Yep. It's really. This is not a great bit for your reel, dude.
No,
Is this Joey's son or something?
probably. Just like some shit they would have played on Nickelodeon back then.
Yeah. This is like Degrassi. It's like Crystal Lake Junior High right here. I mean, it kind of is. Like, or at least Crystal Lake High. The kids have to
So like die.
babysit. Yeah.
You know, if they did a series, since they want to go Riverdale with Friday the 13th, do that.
Yeah.
A high school based series that takes place at Crystal Lake.
Yeah. It'd be great because you could do it. You know, Sabrina on Netflix has shown you can do a lot of horror with that shit. Yeah, do it. It'd be
Yeah,
fun because it'd
just
be a
do that.
thriller, and it's just you work at the camp or something, and then you could have the winter. You could have.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to
All
spend
types of
the
crazy shit that
yep,
happens in the town. It doesn't always have to be Jason either.
right. You wouldn't have to because you're gonna have Crazy Ralph. You're gonna have this
Yeah.
guy. You're gonna have all the people who exist as these terrible
Yeah.
things are happening. The disappearances, you can initially deal with it as people coming to look for these people. It'd be a fucking actually really good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
What is it with his hair? Why does it look like a stuntman wig?
It looks like a stuntman wig. Because if it were real, it would look like a Tom Jones, and it's not. It is. I think it's a wig. He could go watch
Crazy Earl.
them, and Crazy Ralph could walk in on Crazy Ralph already watching them, like all sorts of things.
Crazy Merv here is about to get it.
Yep. We do not have a blue night. We have a little bit of a mix of
Oh, it's a
dark.
spotlight from
Yep.
somewhere.
We got a spotlight coming through the trees, which happened, I believe, in 1, 2. So he's just
Yeah.
standing under that. You could do that for me. You could have spotlights out at the camp for some reason. It
Oh.
could be a story bit. But that's why everybody always drives out to Crystal Lake to hook up so you can see something.
Yeah. They got those big ass lights.
Yep, they just randomly have a bunch of lights.
So what? Jason was slaughtering them more. He's just finishing a job.
I don't like that nobody's going, it's Jason. Like, because they know who this is. Like,
I think at this point the legend had been suppressed as opposed to Michael Myers being a like recurrent thing in
okay.
Halloween.
So that
Like
makes
people
me.
know of Jason, but it's not it, like this. Like they renamed Crystal Lake Forest Green. So I guess so many years had passed since. Because remember, Jason hadn't done anything in years at this point.
Oop. Oh, that's there. That does not look like the counselor's cabin. But
No. Okay, see, here we go. He's just an urban legend.
so you would want to do the show as a period piece, though.
Takes place in the 70s and early 80s, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to get into the problem of once you have cell phones and shit like that. Like,
Because your first look, solid first three seasons, the killer is the mother.
oh, I don't know, not 3 seasons.
Yeah.
No, you do it like Luke Cage. You split it half and half first season,
Because
but then you
you can't
wait
kill
to.
her off too early. Because whoever's playing her has got to be like the star of the show.
Ooh, because she's the actual. Because it's a like supervillain origin story, so it's like Bates Motel in
Yeah,
that she's the lead, and we're and
exactly.
okay. All right, I can dig that. I like that.
Like we know how it's going to end, but
Okay, I like that.
I don't know. I just always thought Jason's mom should have got more spotlight as far as, I mean, the franchise did start with her.
Right. I mean, to some degree, it didn't even it gave up on its original Jason concept in the second one too. Like they
Yeah.
gave yeah.
Like here, we're what, the third version of Jason already?
Yep. Fourth, because he's a zombie now.
Yeah, he's a zombie now.
Oh, there's
Renee
our first
Jones.
midriff reveal in the show, I believe.
Yowza, yowza, yowza.
Or was there one two up? No, there wasn't one in the '84 one.
I don't think so. Oh, this is God, what is it? Darcy D. Moss, another familiar face in slasher pictures and junk back then. She was in Reform School Girls too.
And we've got a very pop music score going here.
Mm-hmm. Most may remember her as one of the sidekicks in Can't Buy Me Love. Can't remember if she's the one who showed her tits or not.
Yeah, bringing there was a oh, it's the light from there. Yeah, this sort of new teen movie is still having its effect on these, where we are spending more time with the teenagers.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
real big cross pollination going on. This is when teens, I mean, it definitely shows that who's paying money for these.
right. He looks like the sidekick from what is it, My Secret Identity, or Billy Jacoby, or whatever that guy's name was. Was it the Parker Lewis sidekick guy?
Yeah, Billy Jacoby was
Billy
Parker Lewis.
Jacoby. Okay, yeah, he looks.
There was a couple of them though, the Jacobys.
Yeah,
Bad Ronald was one. What was it? Uh, Scott Jacoby.
that's right. Wasn't that
Billy Jacoby was the one that was in everything, and then there
okay?
was a younger one, Bobby Jacoby, who
Was one of them the
was
Tremors kid?
yeah, that's Bobby Jacoby.
Okay, yeah.
Both of them, Billy and Bobby, were just everywhere. I'm shocked. I wonder if they're even still working now because those guys were super busy back in the day.
Bobby got out of acting, but it he did a cameo in one of those Tremors sequels, maybe the third one, and it was like
It
kind
was
of a big
hilarious.
get.
It was hilarious. And Meet the Applegates. You seen that one?
Now the bug one,
The Bug movie? Yeah.
yeah.
Dabney Coleman, once again, is
All right,
in that.
Dabney Coleman rule. I actually,
Yeah,
yep.
we're gonna have to do Dabney Coleman month. Oh, here comes the sequence.
All right. I think I've only seen this like twice, so like,
This one is really good as far as, you know, being one of these and
yeah, this Tom
being
McLaughlin guy, like, this looks no different than a Howard Deutsch movie to some degree. Like
yeah,
your mid '80s
it's
studio
very period
comedy. Yeah.
specific, but at the same time, there's something timeless about it. Another Alice Cooper song.
Was Alice Cooper ever popular with the acid wash denim torn knee crowd? Like,
Probably not those guys, but you
yeah,
know, he
yeah, obviously.
he was horror based, you know, with this Svengoolie makeup and shit. I remember this though. There's another song, the end credit song, where they had a video and everything.
Is that where they got the Frighteners poster from?
This definitely was a point where they were competing with Freddy.
Oh yeah.
Because I believe uh, Nightmare 3 came out at this point.
Nobody else, like, outside what, two of the final girls would get this long of a death sequence. Like, they kind of started that last time with Demon. Demon had a long lead up suspense death sequence, but
Mm.
this is fucking action sequence. Like,
Yeah, look at that. Jason returns.
we're getting shots for the TV trailer,
Yep.
the movie trailer.
Channel 9. This chick is probably the most likable of all of the last girls.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's got
She's got personality.
exactly what's her face in the first one and a half. They never gave her enough character
No,
or personality. Like,
you kind of don't want to see this chick get it.
well, I mean, that's kind of the difference between these and Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween, at least one,
Mm-hmm.
is that, and then Halloween 4 and 5, is that it is not basically the story of the final girl.
Mm-mm.
Whereas she's got enough personality that it could be her story. So,
Yeah.
it's just they're getting to this period of the late 80s where it all sort of synthesizes into the genre is firming
Hmm.
like jello, because you'd have the blob in 88, and that was just basically Shawnee Smith's movie.
Shawnee
It
Smith,
was her
yeah,
story, right? And
man,
so then 89, and then they do it with the next one of these too, because Lar Park Lincoln is a
yeah.
Freddy
She's
protagonist in a Jason movie, sort of.
mhm.
Are we going to break through the window?
Nah.
No.
This is some misdirection here.
These very period specific 80s boots.
Okay, this was mid '80s, so she might have a Knight Rider under her belt or a Fall Guy or something.
Right.
Hey, it's phone booth. The werewolf broke up in the
Right.
Monster Squad.
The lights are the lighting's better in Monster Squad, so much better. But that's the thing, is there's just a phone booth in Crystal Lake where there's a fucking giant blue spotlight over it. Like, it's just weird. Like, an eccentric billionaire created the town.
With mood lighting.
Yeah, exactly. Um, Played by Terry Kaiser in a cameo.
There
Um,
we go.
Karloff's
Karloff's General.
General Merchandise. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's made his way to the camp.
They
Looks
changed the
familiar, don't it, Jason?
sign.
I didn't approve this. But look at that. Tolerance. Courage.
I feel like they needed to work on that a little bit more.
Oh,
Was it always called Forest Green County? We've seen the county name before. I didn't.
it was always known as Crystal Lake, I thought.
Yeah.
The whole area. They just changed the name. We get the theme of the goofy
Yep.
paintballers.
And there were other like kind of horror comedies too that weren't studio, right? The teen comedy thing, and it was like the USA Up All Night type stuff, right? The indie
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh, Slumber Party Massacre.
Like, there were a lot of fucking movies in the 80s. Like, there were more theatrical movies in the 80s than, or what we would consider theatrical, even if they only played one place, than what, probably the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the
Well,
80s was
yeah,
like a,
'80s was birth of the multiplex. So everything was, you know,
and just technically because you're making a movie for the theater, you got to light it a teeny bit better than if you're making it for TV or video, which is what they'd be doing in the 90s. So it
yeah.
just doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm. Because you could tell when it's a direct-to-video movie as
Yep,
opposed to
using the fucking TV camera.
with those hack close-ups and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The music is just all done on a keyboard.
That lasted for a long time. Like
Yeah, that was terrible.
they were doing that shit till like 97, I think.
Hmm.
And then for like 2 years it was better, and then it just became the exact same thing. Michael Giancano. Sorry, like Werewolf by Night, I like it a lot, but his Star Trek music, no sir.
Yeah, these guys eventually started, like Manfredini and them, eventually just started doing, didn't they? Once the movies adopted their Hans Zimmers and their Mark Mencius,
Oh yeah,
these guys sort of,
yeah.
oh, there goes Renee Jones.
Did they go to
Shit.
TV? Yeah.
Mm,
Her head came. Did they slow that down? They did.
yeah. Yep.
So we are 49 minutes in, and the kids don't know there's killings going on yet, which is
No.
pretty late for.
She's just all for it. Just no matter what it is, he could actually be what they're saying he is.
That's the twist ending.
Right? That would have probably elevated this shit to a whole other level.
Oh, can you imagine if they had the fucking balls to introduce
Murder Tommy.
Murder Tommy along with Jason's return, just to do both of it? Like,
Yeah.
whoever wins, we lose.
Yeah, whoever wins, we lose.
But yeah, she's very much a teen comedy female lead.
She's like a Family Dollar Heather Locklear.
No, I would actually think she's more like a
Because there were never any chicks like this.
no, well, she's a spunky because Helen Hunt wasn't a thing. If Helen Hunt had been a
Yeah,
thing,
Helen Hunt,
this is
definitely. Yeah, you're right.
basically what she would
If
have
she
been.
did one of these, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Helen Hunt
Kind of
was that.
a
Because they didn't paint her as pretty. She had to be
right.
quirky.
She had to have the personality going, right? Like a little
Yeah.
Mary Stuart Masterson,
Mm-hmm.
which yeah.
Quirk factor.
I'm trying to think, was there any sort of popular chick in the mid 80s? Like what
Oh, you know what?
movies?
Who would have been amazing at this part? And this is right up her alley. Dee Dee Pfeiffer.
Okay, yeah,
Who was
that is
doing
kind of the
this at
thing.
the
Yeah.
time? Yeah, she was in Vamp, probably around the same time as this. Basically the same damn character.
Dun dun dun.
Hard Rock Seven.
Okay, I'm just saying, imagine your trailer shot of that with The Rock
Yeah, with the shotgun.
wearing his little fucking cut off like
Yeah,
sheriff's
the cut
things,
off. His
probably with
arm
a
just
hat,
bulging the
just
fuck out.
bulging the fuck out. Little ass shotgun looking like a fucking
Like a pistol. It's
no,
supposed to
I
be a
mean
shotgun. But it
Well,
looks
yeah,
like a
you could do
pistol.
that too, but it'd be like a little. I can't remember what the things are called, but yeah, and just like the terror of seeing
Yeah.
a fucking monster, and then I picked up this machete. I killed all the other girls in my cabin there, but now we gotta go.
No, there's your twist right there. She's the killer. The little kid.
Crossover. It's Jamie.
Yeah. Jamie Lloyd. Yeah. They
Jamie
sent
Lloyd
Jamie to Crystal Lake
goes
for
to
camp
Crystal Lake
summer
camp and starts
camp.
killing people.
But it just so happens to be the summer Jason came back.
And Tommy lost his shit because he really
Tommy
was
just
a
lost
killer.
his shit. So there's all this murder going on.
Okay, I'm going to put too much into this. We also bring back Tommy's mom at this point, and there's a thing with that, and we find out he kills his mom. And
Mm,
we get the hint that he's gone bad, and
hmm
then he turns on Dee Dee.
mm.
But the problem is, this is like season 7, so
Yeah. This is way the fuck down the line. Just sit tight, Jason.
how
Could
many
you
movies?
believe the only person they got from the cast to do the commentary was the deputy dude?
Dude, that deputy dude, I think he was in Heat. Like he's the most successful guy to
That's
go
wild.
on in this. Like,
But they couldn't get anybody else from this to.
that's weird because Tom Matthews does
Yeah, he
sequels.
does.
He does fan
Yeah.
sequels. Okay. Do we just want to commit to the fan sequels post this 8? There are 3.
Really?
I don't know. Think about it. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. And I'm like, could
No,
we
no,
get
I'm down, but it's like, which how many? There's how who did what though? Because
okay, so
I only know of the one. Uh,
there's the Rose Blood, right? That's the next
and
one.
13
This
Fanboy is unrelated. That's
no,
the only
not
other
that.
one I
Yeah.
know of.
There's one called Vengeance, and then there's a
Hmm,
prequel to Vengeance. Or there's a
hmm.
sequel to Vengeance. So there's 2 in the Tom Matthews continuity, and then there's the
Does
Rose
she ever
Blood.
show up in any of them?
I don't.
Because I like her.
So yeah, the casts of these movies are now just making kickstarted fan movies for it, and that's fueling their personal appearance thing,
Mm.
and cameo notoriety and stuff. So it's like a whole
See,
career
we
again.
gotta like this chick,
Yeah, she's the friend from Stranger Things season 1.
right? She's Barb. Barb's about to get it the worst. Like, I don't know why, but her death is about to be like the most brutal fucking death in this movie. Jason's like, I hate you.
Well, I mean, Jason's whole
She
motive
looks
in
like what?
his whole motive is to be killing screwing teenagers who ignore him, right?
Right, and she's being nice to the
She's
kid.
right. She's being attendant to a child. Oh, you'd have a whole subplot about Jason liking somebody, like one of the kids, and
Mm,
that's what sets it off.
mm,
Jason is alive out there.
mm.
He befriends a kid at the camp, and freaks people out. So that kicks off something. Like, I don't know
Mm.
if it kicks off mom's murder spree, something like that. Because we also would have to then deal with, does mom know Jason's alive? Which I don't feel like the movie that she doesn't. So
No,
that's fucked
she
up too.
never knows.
So we have Jason's.
This chick looks like a Jamie Lee Lauren Holly hybrid.
She kind of does. If Lauren Holly had been like 2 years younger, she would have been in one of these.
Yeah.
Because Band of the Hand was like
Oh,
more
yeah.
legit, but it was not more legit.
Mm-mm. Hand in
That
Hand was like some
was some garbage.
only cats like us would know about that shit.
Yeah. That Band of the Hand was a canon movie in search of canon. Like,
Wow. Yeah. Well, if it was really canon, it probably would have got a sequel.
but it wouldn't have
It
had the cast.
wouldn't have had the same cast. It would have had other people playing the same people.
Or they would have brought back like one of the fucking supporting players, right? Like,
He would have gotten killed right off the bat,
oh yeah,
and they
because
would
the
have
Jason
instantly
Gedrick of
replaced
it
him.
with his brother, with an unknown
Mm-hmm.
brother.
Yep. See, look at this shit. God damn.
Cool, cool thing there, dude. I
Squash you like a bug.
I should look up what I know this guy from, but it's a lot. I just am picturing him as a scummy lawyer, corrupt lawyer
Oh yeah,
who
lawyer,
wins.
a lawyer, a hitman, a dude who's
So,
robbing a jewelry store.
speaking of the Blob, this is kind of the relationship in the Blob that it's
Yeah, but she
sheriff's
never like
daughter.
instantly likes him
No,
like
because
this.
they
Just
have the background, they have the history together because he's the
yeah.
town bad boy. But
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Moon, obviously there would be some issues, but she's got the same vibes as Crazy Moon chick too.
Mm.
What else was Tom Matthews in?
Return of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Okay.
But he was in other stuff. I think, like TV shit, and he was real popular in this sort of, horror pictures for Return of the Living Dead alone, you know. That's like his thriller pretty much.
Okay, this is a little awkward.
See, it's weird that he did Part 2 after this.
Yeah, that is weird. Uh, so mid 80s, the laser sight was very popular for 3 years. And then it was like
Mm-hmm.
hacky.
Uh, womp womp womp.
And then it came back in the 90s.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. But it was like a story bit, like somebody needed a laser sight and somebody didn't, etc. Like
Mm-hmm.
Schwarzenegger didn't use a laser sight until Eraser, I don't think, or something like
They did in
True Lies.
Terminator.
Terminator 1 when he was
Terminator 1.
yeah. That would have started it.
Look at that location.
Yeah. This
This
has
is
got
not New
nice
Jersey.
light. No, this has got nice lighting too. Like
Yeah, it looks good.
It's raining constantly, so it looks cooler. But
Hmm.
is that just a backlot? Do you think?
I don't know. It looks good
Yeah,
though.
it does look good.
It almost kind of looked like the street at the beginning of Creep Show 2. Get a gun and blow him away. Yeah, see, they just renamed it all
Hmm.
so much to the point that people don't even remember it as Crystal Lake. Womp, womp, womp.
This is the most intentionally like I don't know, man. That they needed Savini back for that fucking mask,
Hmm.
and he was not back.
Oh yeah. Now, where in the hell did you put my machete?
That almost seems like it'd be a setup for a commercial.
Right.
Like Jason's like, Wheaties!
100 collect.
It's the 80s. You pull off his mask and be Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah. Hey.
Do you need to make a phone call?
Is your long distance provider doing the right thing?
Uh.
Hi.
Oh. They just hired the police academy guys to do one of these.
Well,
Would
that
that
should
have,
have been a crossover at
would
this
that have
point.
been a fucking hit if
That
they'd
would have been
done
a
a
fucking
spoof?
hilarious crossover. Send a police academy crew out to get Jason. Tackleberry's just shooting the shit out of him.
Oh, that would have been great.
Of course, none of them die, though.
No,
None of the
everybody
police academy
gets
characters
like
die.
he
They
can
just,
throw them places, but then they
yeah.
humorously are okay
Like, if any of
every
them die,
time.
it's like, you know, randoms like this dude here.
Right. We introduce Police Academy, the new class, and they all die off.
And
Oh yeah, because they're the co-eds. Yeah,
they have to be kids that you hate. Like, they hate
yeah.
them too. Michael Winslow would do this. He would have what? Michael Winslow, Tackleberry, um, maybe Sweet Chuck. Uh,
Sweet Chuck would mysteriously disappear because like the dude was just like, I can't do any more of this, guys. I'm gonna peace out, but I'll be back for Police Academy 7.
you would need what's her face? Don't move, dirtbag.
Yep. Oh yeah. She catches some of the kids fucking. Yeah.
um, Hightower, because it's still the '80s,
Yeah.
so maybe you either get Gutenberg or you get like a replacement Gutenberg.
You get because this would have been 80. We're setting this crossover in 1987, 86, 87. You get somebody playing the same part as Matt McCoy, same character name, different actor. who did not come back. So who would have been successful enough in 89 that they wouldn't have come back, but would have been in
I want to say
desperate enough?
Mark Harmon, but he
Fuck,
was kind of hitting
yes.
at the time.
He was hitting, but this would be right before that.
Mm,
This would have been Mark Harmon's big. No, he wouldn't have done it. That's right. He's
yeah,
kind of too straight. But a
yeah,
Mark Harmon type
right. He ain't one of those guys.
playing whatever Matt McCoy's name is, and then he doesn't come back for the actual in continuity sequel.
God, it was so many of those dudes. Shit. Oh, oh.
You
Man,
need
it's gonna be
somebody
hard to.
hungry enough to do a Friday the 13th crossover, though. So you need somebody who's got the ego to think they're going to survive it.
Bill Murray would have just been too big and
Too
old by
big,
that point.
you know.
Damn, this is gonna really bug me for a minute.
Just trying to think. Basically, you need a Jonathan Silverman type, but older.
Yeah,
Richard Lewis is wrong, but he was pretty
yeah,
desperate in the 80s at
he
times.
would have been too.
Yeah.
Richard Lewis was always the character at the time.
Or we cut the man cop and it's Richard Lewis as the sheriff.
Oh shit, man!
Think about what, like some action. Oh,
And Bateman was too young. God damn it!
what about like Face?
Dirk Benedict,
Yeah.
maybe
Like if
he'd
he
have been a
were,
familiar enough face.
yeah. And then it would have been a really big deal when he didn't come back for Police Academy. People went to it thinking it was going to be Dirk Benedict, and instead it's fucking Matt McCoy. Fuck yeah. This is a much better universe than the one we live in. I don't know. At this point, Harry needed to bring back the theme and shit. Like we're too far out in the woods. We're
Yeah, it's noise in the background now.
Yeah, I got 17 minutes. I need Come on, Harry.
God, she is wearing the hell out of those pants.
It's
Mm.
supposedly a summer camp, but all the leaves are off the trees, so it's fall. It's a fall camp.
Yeah, they didn't even pay attention to that shit.
Wait a second. Have we not had any nudity in this one?
No, big shocker.
Okay. Especially after 5.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. 5 was probably the most gratuitous of them. They were probably told to scale it back this time around. And there was that whole stink they made over the one sequence in 5 with
Okay.
they got very trimmed.
I'm leaving. You'll be fine, kids.
Some of those kids were laughing.
Well, they don't know anything's actually happening, right?
They're supposed
Oh,
to be
they've
scared
somebody's
though.
seen Jason though. Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs that spotlight that's in the parking lot. Oh,
Ah,
damn.
ah. Renee Jones' head.
Pretty good head.
Ah.
I've got a crane and I've seen a Hitchcock movie.
Don't.
Yeah, this is like the most personality horror movie personality the directions had. It feels like, and
What?
like some fucking A-Team commercial breaks. Like, I don't know if Richard Lewis would have played having a kid.
No, not at that point back then.
No. Oh God, I think I figured it out, but it's too terrible to even say.
Hmm.
It's Joe Piscopo.
Ah.
I know. I don't know if he's the sheriff or he's the police academy cop.
No.
Yeah.
No. He might have still been somewhat doing shit.
Johnny Dangerous was 84.
No, I'm not talking about Joe Piscopo, but
Oh.
his co-star in Dead Heat, Treat Williams.
Treat Williams. Oh, and you know what? He'd suck.
Yep.
He would suck. And
Mm-hmm.
then there'd be this weird thing where people would see the Police Academy movie and stop and go, you know, that Mac McCoy guy's not as bad as Treat Williams.
God, look at all his leaves.
Yep.
Arr! Where's the kid with my machete?
Didn't you just tell her to go back in there with the kids?
Yeah.
Isn't that where she's going?
Uh, yeah, he's just complete monster Jason busting through walls and shit.
Let's go swimming.
You're right. Yeah.
What?
We have unfinished business, you and me, kid.
Um,
Yeah,
Amazing.
this is this is Jason walks underwater.
Oh shit! A
He's doing the Barney.
709 Meridian. Oh, you can tell he's got a wetsuit mask on, made up to look like it. Look at that.
They should start playing the Bernie underwater music.
God damn it! Hold on, I got to do that. Let me. Oh,
and Mario music.
yep. Oh, yeah. This should be the fucking Halloween or Friday the 13th theme, not whatever the fuck he's doing with those horns.
Dun. Hmm. I think this might be probably the last time we get any real good music, though. As a score for the next one, I think Manfredini does it, but it's
Yeah.
we'll see.
This is back to Harry Manfredini's fucking A-Team though, or Magnum PI, like just a little bit different than it was before. Like a different part of the music. This is just his action sequence on a whatever Glenn A. Larson show.
MacGyver.
Yeah, there you go. Except in MacGyver, they'd eventually use the fucking theme. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Mhm. God, this looks like the Jaws tank at Universal.
Lance Guest.
Yeah, he could be the Mahoney.
Was Jaws 4. Yeah, Jaws 4 was more legit than this. That's terrifying, but
Uh, uh. Oh, so they aren't even that far out there.
no.
What the fuck? Uh, Behind you, stupid. Oh, oh. Jason said the hell with it.
I just feel like
Grr.
Jason's ears would have decomposed regardless of reincarnation. That is some universal tank looking shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. And in the next one, he's still in the lake.
right. Somehow they managed to keep him there way up until 8. Give me innocence.
And so ends the Tommy Jarvis trilogy.
Well, good night, folks.
Fade to black.
This wasn't the greatest one, but hey, threw us for a loop. Dunk dunk. Oh, see, and we actually get a final girl
Mm-hmm.
because Doctor
Come on,
Abby,
Harry. What the fuck?
and she's smart as shit. Like
Was there like a
immediately.
thing to say you can't use the music, Harry? You can only do it if you don't use the music.
Now I guess that plastic propeller really is gonna
It's gonna fuck him
do
up.
some damage.
Or is she just trying to get away? Like to use the boat? Nope.
Nah.
So yeah, shot.
Yeah. Well, that takes care of Jason. Oh,
But he's a zombie. It shouldn't matter.
yeah, it shouldn't matter because until next time.
They missed an opportunity to have his belt buckle say something funny. His belt buckle says Mama's boy. Uh, I slept through the finale. Uh it's a shame there's no flashback sequence of the Tommy Jarvis story.
Right? The whole Rocky flashback.
Yeah, with
There's
the
no easy
with the
way
music.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like how he's clearly not underwater.
right. Like,
Alan Blumenfield is the guy who's in one of the guys who's in other stuff. There's Tony, Ron Palillo.
Nancy McLaughlin. Do, 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 do,
Is
do,
this
do.
Alice Cooper?
This is Alice Cooper.
This is a very poppy Alice Cooper.
Oh yeah, this was the video. They had a video for this.
Okay.
And Jason was in the video. Like, had cheesy effects where people go see the movie and Jason slashes out of the screen or some shit.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Atlanta casting, so it looks like it filmed in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Dude's nose out of his home.
How did this one do?
This one?
Yeah.
This was the comeback.
Okay.
Because people were, the law of diminishing returns was setting in with five. Five
Yeah.
made money, but just I don't think as much as the first four. So this was kind of a all right, we'll do this, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But this
Okay.
was the comeback, especially because it was kind of a bad year for Paramount as far as horror movies. Uh, April Fool's Day flopped,
Right. But they
so they
did
went
have
back to the
Star
well.
Trek 4.
They had Star Trek 4. Yeah, Star Trek 4 was their biggest in 80s. Oh, shit. They had a good year in 86 then. Star Trek 4 and
Beverly Hills
Top Gun.
Top Gun
Beverly Hills Cop 2 didn't come out till 87.
87. Okay.
Yeah. So they did have a pretty good 86. Plus this, you
Yeah.
know. And he
Georgia
knows
Film
your
Convention.
house.
Yeah. So we are
Night. Yeah, New Jersey.
out of Jersey and out of California.
Yeah. Do Renee Jones.
The
Darcy
man
DeMoss.
behind the mask, except it's a zombie, so who gives a shit? Like, it doesn't matter anymore.
Behind the mask. Do.
All right. Oh, confusing. Which way does it go? Lives or Friday the 13th, part 4?
As we say goodbye to the classic Paramount logo,
You will be
or the
missed.
70s, 80s Paramount
Yep.
logo.
I do like that logo. Ah,
So
yeah.
yeah, Friday 6, it was a return to form, so to speak.
Yeah, it really integrates the teen young adult thing better than 5 does.
Yeah, 5 was just kind of
But then but 5 had the very odd setting of
it was
a
a
mental
flat out
wellness camp for
exploitation picture almost.
troubled teens in the middle
And
of
even
nowhere.
then, you didn't even know what the hell some of those kids' issues were.
Nope.
They just, the kid stutters.
Yeah, exactly.
What's her face sleeps topless. So it's just.
Oh, what else did Tom McLaughlin do? I thought I looked it up. Let's see.
Yeah, he did other stuff because he's kind of a known guy in the genre.
Where the heck? Okay. Jason Lives, One Dark Night, 1983. Meg Tilly, E.G. Daily, and Adam West. Post-production delays put it out after Poltergeist, but it is apparently a ghost-y thing. Yeah, McLaughlin won an Emmy for doing the Dick Van Dyke special, and then he did a fucking. So he did some acting, a bunch of TV movies. Yeah, that's what it was. He was the Date with an Angel guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, next year, off of my success from Friday the 13th, let's go make Date with an Angel with Michael E. Knight.
God, we really need to
do we need
maybe we should do a bad movie month.
Should we do the shitty fucking 80s movie month? Date with an Angel.
Bad movies. What's the one with Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin, that piece of shit? The one where she possessed his body.
All of Me?
Yeah.
Is that one?
That was garbage.
I haven't seen it.
There's a shit ton of them. Date with an Angel.
Well, there were a lot in the mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
What was the one where the kid dies? The
Heavenly Kid?
The Heavenly Kid? How bad's that?
That one's not bad.
Okay.
It's like one of those overlooked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Classic.
I feel like we should look in 87 because it seems like that's all 86,
87 through 89.
Well, because by 89 it was sort of
Teen
over.
Witch is in there somewhere.
Okay. That would be your last one. That's your outlier at the end. But yeah, we gotta think about this.
That shitty one with Tony Danza, where he's creepy about his daughter.
Oh my God. And then we could do the Dudley Moore one with Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Like Father, Like Son.
Like Father, Like Son. Oh. Yeah. This is a great idea. This is a great idea we're having.
Might be doing this right after Friday the 13th then, because...
Now, do we want to do it before the fan movies to make the fan movies seem better, or do we want to do a season of fucking Friday the 13th fan movies and terrible Friday-related 80s comedies? I don't know.
Yeah.
We could keep it going. We could have a meta season after this. Because Day with an Angel's got Tom McLaughlin. It's not going to be hard to find crossover into other shitty stuff.
Well, just really bad shit.
Oh, yeah. But it has to have come out in the theater. And I think...
we gotta eliminate anything trauma, because...
No trauma. No. I was going to say...
Those are intentionally bad.
I was going to say PG-13 or less.
Yeah, those PG-13.
Yes.
We already did Mannequin. So...
The fake PG-13... Because, yes, Date with an Angel is... Oh, dude, it's just fucking Delia Rentis Entertainment Group.
Oh, wow.
What if we just did that? Hold on, let's see. Date with an Angel was PG, it looks like. Okay, yeah, so Delia Rentis Entertainment Group. Everybody just enjoy this fine podcasting, y'all. Raw Deal... Maximum Overdrive.
That's another really shitty one. We got to do a shitty Arnold. Yeah.
We got to do a shitty Arnold. Radioactive Dreams, Manhunter Blue Velvet, 86's Trick or Treat, Crimes of the Heart, King Kong Lives, Bedroom Window. Oh God, From the Hip.
Oh, that's Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson. Oh yeah, that would be bad. $1 Million Mystery.
Yet to make an appearance in our.
I fucking hate Judd Nelson so so
Right.
much.
Well, shit, we got to do Blue City then.
Oh, all
Because
right.
we have to do Blue
Wheat,
City. I
illegally.
demand right now we have to do Blue City. Because that shit. Blue City and Making the Grade. Two god awful movies starring
Oh
Nelson.
God, a drifter returns home. David Crusoe's in it. I'll watch that. Paul Winfield? It's gonna. Oh my God, Walter Hill wrote the script.
Huh.
Tommy Teeny Lister,
Oh shit.
Willard E. Pugh. This one has a great
Harpo?
cast. This has a fucking great cast.
Mayor Harpo is in it.
Julie Carmen is in it.
Oh well, shit. We got to see that one then.
All right. Okay. We'll be figuring out a very weird 80s season coming up, folks. Unless Blue City does have a Friday the 13th connection I can find for our meta month. Otherwise, like a Harry Manfredini score. Otherwise, we will be back next week with
Friday 7.
Friday 7, starring Mr. Terrence
Barry Kaiser.
Bernard Kaiser.
Bernie Lomax. Bernard Lomax.
Bernard Lomax will be back on 709 Meridian.
So y'all be here.
Yes.
Come back, watch, and we'll still be here. So
yes. We will be here. Probably committing to some really bad fucking movies. I think I'm going to go with this Friday fan movie, bad 80s, hopefully related to Friday thing. I like this idea. I feel like if we can find
Are
one
they
more
short? They got to be short fan.
Yeah, they got to
movies.
be fan. They're not going to be. We'll check.
Because some of them, I've seen the link to certain fan
movies. We're not
movies.
doing 220 fan movies. We're not
right.
doing.
I'm not about this.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We could even do
like
a short one, and I could dig up Jason versus Michael if that's still around. That's like 30. That's like 22 minutes, but it's just them fucking fighting. It's great. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we'll think on this. We got a few more weeks because I think it's also time to do Dabney Coleman.
Yeah, we got to do Dabney Coleman.
We got to do Dabney Coleman at this point, but I think we do a weird decompress and then we do Dabney Coleman because that's our first sort of actor focused season. So
hell yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. And
thanks for listening, folks.
We'll be back with a New Blood.
Yeah, the New Blood.
The New Blood.
Not the Young Blood. That was the blaxploitation sequel. Which they should have done. They should have done that one. Friday 13th. The Young Blood.
80. Oh, that could have. Oh, it would have been perfect in 83, but you wouldn't have done it in 3D. That's your Todd Bridges fucking vehicle.
Yeah, he should have been in that one.
Yeah. It's about a bunch of, it's an eclectic group of underprivileged inner city youth who are made up entirely of people who played on Different Strokes, basically.
Different Strokes, Facts of Life, any of those kids, one day at a time, any of those shows that had kids back then.
Yeah.
You could have put, what's her face? The kid from Alice, McKeon's brother.
Right.
He could have been in it.
It's like a little bit more legit, right? And so, yeah, and then they get bussed out to the camp. They're still run by the pretty chick and the boss who's 20 years too old for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you do it. She's got a sassy black friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't think of who would have probably been Vanity or Layla Rashawn back then.
Or the owner is Thelma Hopkins, and it's just run by Chad McWhiteboy and Cutie.
Now, the owner has to be so. If the owner is a black woman, she's got to be super matronly. So it's got to be Esther Roll.
Oh my God!
I don't want you to come and kill my children. You leave those kids alone.
Oh, what could have been? What could have been?
I'll be damned if you kill these kids.
Yeah, Jason wouldn't have been supernatural yet.
No, it would have been like regular Jason.
It could have been like a side plot too, right? Like they could have been at the other camp or something. I don't know. Okay, because I don't think you would have done Kids in Danger in '83.
Well, Sleepaway Camp came out around then.
Yeah, but Sleepaway Camp wasn't a studio picture.
Yeah, that's true. Because they got a lot of those kids in that movie were like actual kids.
Right.
So it looked a little more legit.
Yeah. So it's a problem. We'll have to solve it, along with our leading man and our Police Academy Friday the 13th crossover, which we will be working on for in the future. I don't know. All right. We gotta go. We gotta go. We've got too many good ideas. Night, everyone.
Night, y'all.